guys, welcome to Little Steps. This is Cha and today we're traveling to Turi Beach Resort in Batam, Indonesia. So, if you're visiting Turi Beach from Singapore, you have a few options to get there. You can get a ride-hailing service, you can get a taxi, Grab, Gojek, or any of your preference that will take you directly to the port serving Singapore to Batam route. You can also take the bus or ride the train to the Tanah Merah station or the harbor front terminal. There are also two entry points to Batam, the Batam Center and the Nong Sapura terminal. Since we're going to Turi Beach today, we booked the Singapore to Nong Sa route via the Tanah Merah terminal. Once you get there, make sure you have your entry requirements ready. Immigration on the port will check your vaccination certificate, passports, and please don't forget to download the Peduli Lindungi app. Then after the immigration, you can now head out to the arrival hall where the Turi Beach Resort shuttle will be waiting for you. We love how Turi Beach Resort welcomed us with drinks. I'm pretty sure it wasn't included in the fine print, so we were surprised to get these drinks upon arrival. The check-in process was pretty straightforward and quick. Right after processing, we were already escorted to our room. It was a long walk from the reception, but we found the hallways very interesting. It was as if we were walking through the forest. As for the rooms, Turi Beach Resort has Balinese-style cottages set on the hillside, with views of the vast South China Sea just overlooking on your balconies. I just need to mention about how their team is very friendly and warm to our toddler. If your parents, toddlers, or young kids, I'm sure they'll be most comfortable here. Just look at how our kids go. So we finally arrived at our destination after such a long walk. We finally get here to our room in the Tirta wing of the resort. So as you can see, it's made out of wood mostly, and it basically have what you would expect with these types of deluxe rooms. So you have the queen size bed, you have tables and chairs, and they have some fancy overhead lights, nice and clean sheets, and then you have a balcony where you can just lounge all day, maybe if you don't want to go to the pool. Just also note that they have two different types of location for their cottages. So the Tirta wing has an elevator that will serve the guests from their rooms to the lobby and to the poolside. The Riani wing, on the other hand, doesn't have any elevator, so you would have to use the stairs to get to where you're going, whether it be the jetty port that you can see here, or the poolside, or the beach, or even the lobby. If you're wondering what type of facilities does Turi Beach Resort have, they have a couple that I think you might really find enjoyable and interesting. So they have a pool, they have a sunset bar, they have their own private beach, a spa service, and a large selection of activities. They have two pools, and back when we were there, it closes at 6 p.m. and also when it's raining. They offer pool towels. You just need to give your room number and they'll give it to you. The sunset bar is just right about that right side. You just need to walk that long stretch of path, and you can just lounge there, grab some drinks and grab some snacks. And you can also check out the number of restaurants inside the resort. So if you're staying here for number of days, or if you're staying for a month, you can be sure that you'll have the most pleasant experience with the different types of restaurants and food that they offer. So we're on our way to the buffet breakfast, and we're actually very excited to see the food that they offer. So this is our day one, and we're still exploring what types of dishes, cuisine that they're going to offer. And we're pleasantly surprised because they have a variety of food available for the guests. So they have local cuisines, they have breads, they have dessert, fruits, um, they have water, coffee, and tea. They have also well cereals, and they also offer some Western types of food like pancakes and sausages and cheese. Um, if I remember correctly, one time they also offered porridge for the weekend. So it was really nice. The rice is really nice. So if you're Asian and you're a big eater of rice, so you actually love their buffet breakfast. So this is their porridge bar. So you can get some salted egg, peanuts, dried anchovies, and you can put them on your porridge. And they also have this egg station where you can request for your eggs if you want them cooked fresh. And what's my favorite here is this noodle bar where you can get your noodles and your toppings and just enjoy an unlimited amount of noodles. So we also tried their room service, and I'm in love with how huge their serving is. It's cooked fresh, it came in hot inside the room, and you've got this beautiful view of the sea while eating lunch. However, while my toddler and I were trying to eat lunch, we noticed that there were a couple of monkeys coming in our way. So I have to hurriedly take my child back inside the room as well as our food and just watch these monkeys visit our balcony. So, according to the staff, they're usually used to people coming, and sometimes they would try to get their food, and as much as possible, they don't want the guests feeding the monkeys. So, we just stayed out of their way and just wait for them to go. And it's kind of really funny and sad because one of the baby monkeys took um, Maury's Montessori block and took it home with him. And Maury saw it and he was a bit sad because he wanted the monkey to um, give him back the block. So it was a very interesting experience, and nonetheless a core memory for the both of us. So after an interesting lunch with the monkeys, we head out in the afternoon to one of the pools of the resort. I mentioned earlier that Tirta Wing actually has an elevator, but they also have a stairs that you can opt if you want to go directly to the beach and to the pool. So this one is, I think, one of the bigger um, pools in the resort, and It's also directly linked to the beach side. This is also nearer to their activity area where you can um, try out their rope activities or their ski or paddle boards. So all of that option is available to the guests while you're staying. And so when you go straight off this path, you will be able to reach the other pool as well as the path to the beach. So it's actually nice because it wasn't that hot when we visited, and our little boy was able to enjoy the sand and the sea and the sky. And just a note, before visiting Turi Beach, we read reviews that some guests encountered sea snakes during their visits. However, when we were there, we didn't see any within the area. So maybe just a note that, especially if you have a kid with you, just be more vigilant and extra careful when walking around the beach or even in the sunset lounge. Also bring some insect repellent to keep you safe from mosquitoes. Overall, we had a very good experience at Turi Beach Resort. It was very near Singapore. I think it was only around 30-minute ferry ride, and the people are great. The food is great, and there's also a shuttle service to and from the ferry terminal. So when we were there, it was very quiet. There were very few guests, and we enjoyed ourselves very much. Plus points because the room service portion is very huge, and they also have a fast serving time. So when you're really hungry and you just really want to eat after a day's activity, it's a plus point for you. The sunset bar and bridge is very picturesque. You can stay there and watch the sunset, order some drinks, and just hang out. And you can just enjoy the peace and quiet of the surroundings. So it's a very relaxing and very invigorating experience as well. When we were there, there was also a swing, but we weren't able to use it because it wasn't a high tide. But when you visit Turi Beach and it is a low tide, you can actually do that and take photos. So as for the room designs, most of them is on stilts, almost villa type. So you don't have any adjacent rooms like your usual hotel. All rooms have their own balcony. It has a small gate going through your room. So it's actually very private and very peaceful because you won't be able to hear any guests during your stay. So we love that it has a huge room space, very good for guests with toddlers and kids because they will enjoy running around the room and also on the balcony. The customer service is superb. We just love the people of Turi Beach, and maybe also something to look out for um, is that I think the rooms need some updates. The light switches, some flooring, and maybe option for white light. Most of the lights were dimmed and uh, yellow, so I hope next time they would be able to have that. If you want to go to the city, it's a very far drive, so it's a 40-minute car ride. And if I'm not mistaken, there is no Grab, so you would have to book a taxi or maybe a transpo ahead of time. It's also too far that no food delivery can reach you if ever you want to, I don't know, eat something else. Um, that is it. Turi Beach is probably one of a nice quick getaway from Singapore, and we love it. So maybe we'll be returning soon. So if you visited, tell us what you like, and if you have any questions about the resort, just comment down below and we'll answer it for you. Thank you so much.